Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Road to Diamond on Colonist.io 1v1. On today's board, we are playing RG0, who this season is a Platinum 1. We had a tough loss in the last game. We just didn't get enough wheat. And on this board, ore is actually a little bit more plentiful. Wheat is a little bit tougher to get. But what I'm seeing is we can actually go with this 5-9-10 and the 8-4-5, have all of our resources, have pretty good selection of our numbers. If we go here, there's a good chance our opponent might take this 10-4-8 spot. But I think our expansions up here are going to be a little bit too strong and too fast. So let's go with the, 5-9-10, 8-5-10, 3-4-8. Or are they going to go there? Or would they go with this 4-8-10? 4-8-10 up. I don't really want to race them here. Actually, I don't know if it's the worst race for us, because we can get up to this 11-4-9. We're going to go here. We'll go over, and we'll also try and snag this wheat port while we're at it. Let's hope our opponent comes back. But I do think we definitely have the stronger positioning here. I don't know, 6-5-11 feels like a very hasty pick. Is they very much looked at, this is the best ore and sheep. But I don't think they thought enough about how the board would actually play out. I think actually taking the 5-9-10 as a first pick wasn't horrible. You could also maybe make an argument for... You could make an argument for the 4-8-10. 8-5-10 is also reasonable. But if we're talking all this, we definitely don't want to lose. All right, so they actually go for the 3-4-8, which I didn't necessarily expect. And on the first roll, our opponent does get an ore, so that means they have 2 ore, a sheep, and a wood. And we'll kind of try and track their hand as we go along. My ideal expansion is actually going to be to get up to this 11-4-9. It puts us on both ore. Both of the best ores anyways. 7 comes out, they're going to have to put it somewhere. We do get a sheep, which is good for getting a settle down. The 8 comes. A 10 would be pretty ideal. We do need like 2 10s to roll. Another 6. All right, come on, brick. Wrong brick. Not that one. If we do get the second road, which, since they're playing their road already, I think that's actually quite helpful for us, is I think this was a more critical spot for them to go for. Alright, so we're sitting here. It'd be quite tough for them to imagine getting here, and we need a 10 to roll before they can get enough road mats or get a road builder to plow us. So I think we're going to kind of carve out our spot. 4 rolls. And 8 rolls, please. 10. And a 7 out is big here. Super actually ideal for us. And really, we just need, a 5 I'm actually pretty pleased with. A 10 I'm pretty pleased with. There's our 5. This is going to be their best wheat. Let's buy 1 dev. We get some night protection. All right, and there's our settle. Now with that being on, I'm just going to go ahead and place it. I think it's worth the ability for us to get blocked to throw it there. In our opponent's cities as well. And I actually I prefer to keep this 4 blocked. But for now, I'm going to settle for getting the 8 blocked. We're going to buy a dev. We do get the mono. So I think a wheat, let's see, let's actually go. I don't know if it's worth it to do the aggro knight. But I'm looking at maybe using the mono for the ore. And I think they haven't bought a dev. And I think the ore is rolled enough. So let's actually mono the ore. We get 3 of them. And we are going to buy a dev and we get a yop. And then we're going to go ahead and place our city here. And I don't want them to take our brick. So let's come down. Let's try and get this 1092 spot doubled, and we'll pass. The 7 comes out. I'm fine with them taking the wood and the sheep. The 9 block's a little weird. But we'll play our knight. We'll block their only wheat source. And excellent. So from here, I think our plan actually is we might... Oh, I forgot we can't use the yop. So we'll pass 1 turn. I was going to take it and do a wood and a ore. And I think here we actually still do wood ore. And it gives us settle city. So wood, ore... Oh, I'm sorry. Oops. Clicked on the wrong thing. Wood and ore. We'll place our settle. We'll place our city. And I think it's fair to say that we are pretty comfortably in the lead in this game. We get another city. I think we're just going to go ahead, pop that, take the 1149. And production is going to go absolutely bonkers here. Even better. I think our next spot is going to be coming down, grabbing our first port. I really don't want to unblock that. But we're going to block their wood source, and we'll pass. And 8 rolls, and 9 rolls. And we are definitely taking off here. I want to go down. Let's grab 2 wheat. Yeah, let's grab 2 wheat. And sorry, I was sitting there seeing if there's like a better spot for us to go. We get 1 knight, we get 2 knights, so now we have army. And I don't remember the last time that they rolled a 4. But they did just port down for a wheat. So I guess we'll hold. 7 comes out. Good timing. They get a wood, and they get their 3 for 1 port. So we'll block the 4 in 8 rolls. The wood port's over here. We get our 2 roads. Ideally, I would get to one of these ports here. I might consider getting to this 693. I'm a little bit worried about them being able to plow to it, so I'm going to hold 1 turn. And I'm actually hoping that we can get 1 more brick roll. And we almost get it. But if we port down for a wheat, and we do this once, we do get a mono. Puts us under temporarily. Let's hold. And I'm really just trying to take the entire wind out of their sails here. We get our wheat. They have... What do they have? I think if we take the wood, we can go road, road, settle. I think we only get 2 wood. So we probably have a more effective mono. We're so far ahead. Oh, it's only 1 wood. That's really unfortunate. But we're going to go here. We'll go road, road, and settle on this strong spot, and we'll pass. All right, 10 rolls. Can we get wood? Any of our wood rolls help us there? Not quite. So we'll block here. We do have a city. I think we're going to go ahead and just drop that city on the 693. The wood rolls. And now this is just completely crushing. We're going to go ahead, block them off there, and we'll pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th road will come up here. Our only port is going to be the wood port. But we're so far ahead in this game, I don't think we actually have to worry about it. 5 is crushing. The brick run comes. So let's place our settle. And that actually gives us just enough that we can go down, grab a sheep, and dev, and we get another knight, which is not the best, but that's okay. 7 rolls. We're going to keep their wheat blocked. Continue to try and make it tough for them to do anything. We don't want to let up. And I think here, there's no real risk of them actually taking the road. So I think we actually just build a road out to the 5-10. Oh, sorry, the 5-2. And we're going to try and get our settle down. Any wheat roll wins here, any wood roll wins here. 7's not as ideal. Let's block the 8 again. We get a brick. It almost does it, but not quite. There's the win in hand. So we'll go ahead, we'll pour it down for our final wheat. GG's to our opponent. Very, very handily won that one. Up to 1683. Yeah, we just destroyed them in this game. Every once in a while, we need a dominant victory. We did pull both monos, which was super, super helpful. Our mono luck has actually been pretty decent recently. Resource stats, we doubled their income. They were blocked the entire time. They did lose a bunch of 7s. We obviously, 7s were actually even. We just had those 4 robbers. And how much resource income did we block? We blocked 5, and a lot of that was the wheat, which really stopped their entire game. So thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the content, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed my video, hit the like button. And then finally, check to make sure that you're subscribed. And that helps you to make sure that you won't miss any of my future content. And on that note, I will see you guys on the next episode.